what I do regularly is that I have an early start. I always have to have an early start. So I do start with prayer, reading, and meditation and affirmation. But I definitely, and I do some stretching because I exercise every day. So I go to like a personal trainer. So I exercise every day. So that's something I do consistently.
Okay. Every day, intentionally and regularly, when I wake up, I just take a breath and take everything in. And I read or write or both. And I'll go for a morning walk, especially now since we've been working from home. I make sure I go for a morning walk and try to just not look at my phone.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, what I am challenged with and working on is managing the noise in my life. Like right now, while the pandemic is going on, just managing my ins and outs and following the proper guidelines and with work, and I'm an essential worker, so I have like 100 and something employees up under me. So just making sure that they're protected and all that. So managing to my not normal life, that I'll say. So that's what I'm dealing with right now in regards to that.
Okay. I'm challenged with challenge of learning to adapt to the new thoughts and things of that nature, and then adjusting and figuring out my diet between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because lunch is like, what do? You don't want to eat up all your food, figuring that out.
Really I can't think of anything really unique than that I do that some people may consider it meditation or prayer, but it's not. So what I do is there are times where I find a space. The space has to be like clear. It has to be like vibrant, not a dark space. Like one day it could be out on the patio. Another day it could be in the floor of the den, or it can be in a chair that I like to sit in the house. But what I do is I'll sit there. I quiet the thoughts of my mind. So that peace, I'm looking for the peace. So I sit there until I can get the peace that I need. And another thing I actually do is I talk out loud. Like it's not a declaration or affirmation. It's like I'm actually talking to someone, but I can say I'm talking to God. However, it's like he's visible, and like I'll give an example. I have an urge, to do this. Know that people know that you could be talking on the phone or listen to music. I'll be talking out loud, like actually having a real conversation, not expecting the dialogue back, but just having this conversation. And when I look over, if I'm at a traffic light and I look over, I feel like they know what I'm doing. So I'll stop. So that's what I'm saying. That's an example of, somebody could assume that you're singing, but I'm not singing. So I feel like, oh, they know what I'm doing. It may seem crazy, or I might look crazy doing this. So oftentimes that happen. Those two things happen often. And it helps me to calm myself. And I find a sense of peace. I kind of like being alone. I don't know if that's a good thing to say, but sometimes I like being alone to myself. So
I was gonna say that.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if that's unique or not.
So for me, I like being alone as well. I also like to organize and clean my space. Like that gives me peace. I have to make my bed every day. And I have internal dialogue. I'm not there yet. I talk to God and ask him questions internally, and typically, yeah, it's by myself, and I'll go for a walk and talk. And Let's put it. I'll go first.
Okay.
She always steps up to the challenge, even though she doesn't want to. So, and as far as wellness, I feel like anything that is a challenge for her, like that she doesn't want to do. I lost my train of thought.
You were saying that I do things that I always say, I'm not going to do that. And I do it, and then I do it with.
Then it helps her grow. So once she accomplishes it and gets over the hurdle, you see growth. So I really appreciate that, and I'm inspired by it.
Well, I like that Candace is always seeking things to do along the health path, well-being path. She's always just hiking a mountain or doing yoga or bike spinning or anything like that. So she's always. I like the fact that she's resourceful and it's always on her mind. Her health is always on her mind. And I like that she encourages me because that's how I got on my fitness journey. It's because of her always bringing things to me and saying, let's do this together. Adventurous things I never thought about doing, because she knows that I'll try something once. And like she said, I'll say no, but I end up doing it. So it's a yes, really. We always have conversations about life, about different things, and guys, and we talk about food, good relationship when it comes to being able to talk about anything. It doesn't matter what it is. And even if I have a difference of opinion, she's not afraid to come and hear it. So that helps in our mental and our, well-being as well. So that's what I wanted to share.